Yes, is Dr. Leslie Weber there? Thank you. Leslie, I'm glad I caught you.
I've been trying to finish up my work today. I've been running around like crazy so I could be able to leave a little early.
I'll send my car around for you.
That's not necessary.
Well, to me it is. I want our dinner this evening to be perfect in every way. And have you arrived in the relaxed state will help make it perfect. Let my chauffeur pick you up at the hospital, okay?
All right, if you insist.
I do indeed.
Well, it's been a very hard day here today, and I think it would be very interesting to be in a relaxed state for once, just for a change, you know. I'll be ready whenever he gets here.
Well, take your time. He's completely at your disposal, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It'll be so wonderful being free. Having a life for myself as an outpatient. It'll only be day visits at first, though.
I guess you've been planning this a long time, haven't you? I mean, getting out of here.
Yes. A long, long time.
This doll of yours, I'm kind of curious about it.
Why?
Well, if you're making all of these sudden improvements, why do you keep carrying it around?
Oh, well, I won't then. I mean, after all, I have my own son back.
Back?
Yeah, now that they found Stephen Lars, I won't need the doll anymore. Joe, why don't you put that down and talk to me?
I thought I was talking to you.
Yeah, you just seem kind of strange. Like maybe there's something you want to say to me, but you're not saying it.
No, I'm just visiting. Filling in for Jeff.
You don't really like me, do you? I can tell. Is that the way it was between us in the past? Did you always hate me?
No, Heather, I've never hated you. There were times when I didn't like you very much. Like when you tried to give the LSD to Diana.
Oh, hi.
Leslie, we were just talking about PJ, and I wanted to say I think it's very nice of you to take care of him for Jeff.
Well, he's a member of the family. He's Jeff's son. I guess you know that.
Yes, I just heard.
Well, he's absolutely darling. And Jeff is beside himself with joy at having found him again.
What about, Heather? Are you concerned? I mean, well, what if she wants to claim him as her son someday? Speaking from experience, I know that I wouldn't let anything stand in the way of having my own son.
I really don't know what Heather's going to do.
You don't seem to like your doll much anymore.
I don't care about the stupid doll. Tell me what you meant. You said I gave Diana Taylor LSD?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it happened, Heather. You tried to give it to her. Except somehow the glasses got mixed up and you ended up taking it yourself.
No. I couldn't have done that. You're wrong.
No, and the people at the time thought that your feelings towards Diana were less than good.
You're just trying to be cruel to me, Joe. Why would I do anything like that? How could I do such a terrible thing?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't matter what you say now. I'm going to go back to Jeff and my son, and we're going to be a family. I need this doll for anyway. It belongs to Sarah.
Yeah, well, this is where I came in.
Wait a minute. I haven't finished talking to you yet. Please, just let me take the doll back to Sarah and get it back to her, and I'll come right back and we'll finish. I want to show you that I'm getting well, that I'm better. I'm going to make you believe it.
Excuse me, ma'am. What is it you're trying to say?
I'm saying to you
But I love you with all the feelings and strength that God has given me to share with a man, Jeff. But Jeremy is my main concern right now, and I think PJ is yours.
Listen to me closely. Granted, we've had our share of troubles, but we're a team. We'll work it out.
What beautiful wood. And I love the way it's decorated.
Well, thank you.
And I'm talking too much. I always do that when I'm nervous.
I have some white wine. I hope you like it.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
Here. This should put us both at ease. To a most gracious and lovely woman, and to my new friendship with her.
Thank you.
If the truth be known, I am afraid I'm the one that's intimidated. You see, actually, I have not been out with a woman for over a year since my wife died.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, it's all right now. I found a way to ease my sense of loss. I simply just plunge myself into work.
Oh, yes. Work can be wonderful therapy, can't it? What kind of work do you do?
Well, it's a rather complicated thing. Essentially, I represent various shipping lines. I make purchases for them. You know, as a matter of fact, I've been looking over some vessels here right in Port Charles.
Oh, that sounds like fascinating work.
Would you like some more wine, Leslie?
Oh, no, I'm fine, thank you.
I hope you understand that dating again is new to me. I rather would just like to be friends with a woman again.
Well, I like the sound of that.
Good.
It really does take some of the pressure off, doesn't it? You know, if you're going to say, oh, well, we're going to be friends.
Now you're starting to give my confidence back.
I'm glad. Thank you.
I want you to thoroughly enjoy yourself, Leslie.
Oh, I am, truly, immensely. I'll be honest with you, though. I have wondered just a little bit why you invited me here.
Oh, well, I wanted to see you, of course, to get to know you better.
That's a good answer.
Maybe we could try and talk a little bit, like about the weather or price of cheese in Wisconsin.
Jeff, I think we've said just about everything that needs to be said, don't you think?
Hello.
Ashford, it's Kelly.
I talked to Dr. Nelson.
Yeah?
He thinks Heather's had another memory breakthrough, and he's making noises about letting her become an outpatient.
Outpatient?
You know, letting her make day visits home, and it might start pretty soon.
I think that's a lousy idea, Joe.
Couldn't agree more. What are you going to do about PJ if she comes home?
Heather's not even going to get close to him.
An outpatient.
Day visits.
Well, Jeff, maybe it's time for Heather to be an outpatient.
Annie, it is not time. You know that as well as I do.
Well, what are you going to do then?
Heather, outpatient. What the hell is Nelson up to? I'm going to have to go see him and see exactly what he's up to.
Oh, you really thought of everything. That is just so beautiful.
A rose for a rose. Or is that a little old-fashioned nowadays?
Well, it probably is, but I like it.
Oh, then I'm pleased. I may never let this evening end.
Oh, goodness, as far as I'm concerned, you're not going to get me out of this chair.
Good.
Message for you, sir.
Excuse me. Yes, that's fine, Albert. A business matter. My apologies. No, Leslie.
It's perfectly all right. I managed to last through the interruption.
Well, actually, it's good news. A mission, so to speak, has been accomplished in Hong Kong and Amsterdam, so...
Well, terrific. Whatever it is, congratulations.
Well, thank you. I'm rather pleased. Here we have that. Thank you, Albert.
Hello?
Leslie,
Yes?
this is Tony Castle.
Oh, Tony, good morning.
I hope I didn't call you too early.
No, not at all. I'm very glad you called. It gives me a chance to thank you again for a lovely evening.
You really enjoyed yourself last night.
Oh, very much. I thought it was just wonderful. Everything was perfect. The wine, the dinner. Oh, the dinner was fantastic.
I'll give your compliments to the chef then.
Please. It was really, the whole evening was a treat for me. The lights of the city were so beautiful, and the stars. I don't think I've ever seen the stars look quite like that.
I had special ones placed just for you.
Aha, I thought so. They were much too big to have been real.
Well, they do seem larger and closer when you're on the water, don't they?
Yes, they do. It was all just so pretty. It was just a delightful evening.
Personally, I hated it for last night to end. And perhaps we can call it the beginning. Will you dine with me again soon?
I'd like that very much.
Wonderful. I will call you soon. Bye-bye. Lovely lady.
Yes, indeed, sir. Can I get you anything else, sir?
No, thank you. This will be fine.
Mr. Cassadine, can you come to the radio room, please? It's urgent. That's it, sir. Verification of last night's message.
The two assistants who worked with James Duval have definitely met with accidents.
Yes, Mr. Cassadine. One died in a car crash, the other in a private plane crash.
Poor chaps. What a pity.
Now, where did Martin Blackburn meet with his, accident? Hong Kong? Yeah. What about Thomas Haskins? Amsterdam. Both conveniently far away from Anthony Cassadine. Well, I guess we both knew this was going to happen. Look, thanks for keeping me in touch with this. I appreciate it. I will. Don't worry. James Duval. Lab assistants. Martin Blackburn and poor old Thomas Haskins.
Oh, good morning, Alex.
Oh, is it morning?
Well, don't tell me you've been up all night.
Edward, I am very worried.
Oh, you mean about finding the Cassadine calling card in your pocket the day of the parade?
No, I am worried about James Duval. Now, I'm just afraid that the Cassadines are going to find out that he's in town. Now, I've tried to convince him to leave, and he just won't do it.
Well, Alex, he may be safer where he is. I mean, after all, they haven't located him yet, and he's using the name of Kurt Wheeler. Nobody's going to connect that name with James Duval.
I've got to talk to Luke Spencer.
Well, you can't tell him about Duval.
No, but I can tell him about the card.
Hello, Luke?
Alex?
Yes, did I wake you up?
No, I had to get up to answer the phone anyway.
Very funny, very funny.
Look, I've got to talk to you.
Talk.
Well, not on the phone.
It's something about something that happened at the parade.
Alex, what do you mean it's something that happened the day of the parade?
Look, I can't go into it now. I'm calling from the house.
Oh, I see. Too many rich and perverted activities going on there for you to
concentrate, right?
Exactly. Now, look, will you meet me at the office?
Yeah, but I'm barely awake right now.
Well, look, just get there as soon as you can. I've got to get dressed myself, okay?
Okay, I'll see you later.
And just don't get sidetracked on one of your little expeditions.
I said I'll see you later.
Look, I'm just trying to tell you that
I have something important to explain to you.
I find this very interesting that you peak at 7:30 in the morning. I mean, if you had all this urgency, why didn't you tell me before? You losing grip,
Tiger Woman? Is that what's happening?
Honestly.
Now what?
That man can be so exasperating, so infuriating.
Yes, I know all that, but he's also the best man we could have for the job.
He wanted to know why I waited so long in telling him about what happened at the parade.
Well, Alex, how are you going to explain to him your delay in telling him about the Cassadine card being found in your pocket?
I don't know. I'll think of something.
Oh, yes. I am sure you will. Meanwhile, I think I'll have a bit of breakfast.
Morning.
Morning.
Is he that grumpy because he hasn't eaten breakfast, or have you picked another fight with him?
No, I don't pick fights with Edward. But I tell you what, I'm ready to pick one with you right now.
That's what I love about living in this house. You know, it's always so full of good cheer.
Oh, and I'm so sick of your interference in my business affairs.
Your business affairs? Money was taken out of the family account in Paris.
And replaced with matching funds and with great sacrifice. And just to appease you and your little wife. Now, that money was needed for a very important business venture.
Why don't you tell me about this mysterious venture of yours?
The only thing I can tell you is it could make our family one of the richest in the world.
You mean richer than we already are? Oh, how exciting. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Could you please tell me about this business venture of yours now?
Well, dear cousin, it's a secret. And speaking of secrets, how was your little trip to New York City? Oh, well. Good morning. Don't tell me you're going to school at this hour.
No, I just thought I'd bring down my books ahead of time. And how was your trip to New York, Dr. Quartermain?
Yes, how was it? I was just asking about that myself.
Went quite well, thank you, Kathy.
I hope you didn't work too hard.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't work too hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really got to get dressed.
Alan, Kathy has been wonderful helping out with the nurse, with the baby.
Well, that's very nice to hear, Kathy.
Well, I have a lot to learn yet, but he's been a joy to take care of. He's not one bit of trouble.
Good.
Heavens, where did this come from?
Oh, the basement. I found it down there. I thought it was going to waste, so I put it up last night.
A telescope. How great.
It's a very fine instrument. You want to have a look?
May I?
Please. This is what you adjust for your eyes. Got a great view of the harbor.
There's so many boats out there.
Yeah, actually, there's one out there that I hadn't seen before this morning.
For your inspection, sir? If it met with your approval, Albert, I'm sure it's fine. Send this to the lady by limousine and enclose this card. Albert, wait a moment. Oh, take this to Perkins. He knows where to deliver it. Yes, Mr. Cassadine. A rather pleasant way of combining business with pleasure, wouldn't you say, Albert? Courting Dr. Weber? Yes, sir. She's an enchanting lady. And may be useful to us in some manner. After all, she's the mother of the Quartermain's receptionist, Laura Baldwin. However, I think it's possible that she's being kept in the dark about the Ice Princess. Well, nevertheless, I don't want to close any doors. I can't afford to. I've got to get the formula that is buried in the base of that statue. But what if the Ice Princess can't be found, sir? Well, then we have to start concentrating upon James Duval. He must be somewhere in this world. Now, make sure that the breakfast tray is on its way to Dr. Weber.
Hello. Hi. I hate to do this to you again, but I'm sending up an SOS.
Sure. What's the problem, Mother?
Well, it's a problem of timing, mostly. I would really like to get into the office early this morning. I'd kind of planned it, but Mrs. Grant has to go out and do our shopping for groceries. It seems we're out of everything in this house but cookies for PJ, and we have about 4,267 of those because everybody's brought cookies here, and if I could...
Mother, do you want me to come over and watch PJ until Mrs. Grant gets back?
Yes. Would that be inconvenient?
No, not at all. I can come over for a while before I go to work.
Oh, now, wait a minute. I don't want you to be late for work.
Don't worry about it. I explained to Alex about PJ being Jeff's son and how important that is to the whole family. And if Miss Quartermain doesn't understand, that's just too bad. So, I'll see you in about a half hour, I guess, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Shake it loose, let it fall.
Who is it?
It's Lou.
I was just about to call you.
Yeah, well, I'm not late.
I know that.
As a matter of fact, I'm early.
We push?
I'm pushing.
Push.
All right. You know that door sticks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe I should do something about it then.
I wish you would. Why were you going to call me? Is somebody else driving you to work today?
By somebody else, would you mean, Robert Scorpio?
Is that his name? Yeah, that guy you were with yesterday? Mm-hmm. You were with him a lot. He's moving in on you. Can you handle it?
I think so.
Let's get off this subject, all right?
Yes, let's. I was calling to tell you that I'm going to stop by my mother's house and look after PJ. Thank you. For a little while until Mrs. Grant gets back from doing the grocery shopping.
Mm-hmm. Were you going to take a cab?
Yeah, I thought I would.
May I drop you off there?
Oh, thanks.
You were pretty terrific with PJ the day we were over there together.
You were pretty terrific yourself.
Yeah, that was quite a day all the way around, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Finally getting the good news that Jeff found his son. PJ is really Stephen Lars.
I didn't mean that. That was the day I came in here to strangle you.
Yeah? But instead...
Yeah. Instead, I've been kind of thinking a little bit here and there about that day and the way we were kissing. Kissing?
I've been thinking about it too. Constantly.
Laura.
I wish that kiss had never ended.
Laura, sweetheart, you home? Yeah, I know it's your dad.
I'm coming.
Oh, boy. Where is it? Something else you got here. Maybe I... Luke, maybe I ought to have a carpenter come by and take a look at it.
Yeah, no. Actually, I kind of like this door.
You gotta be kidding.
Well, one thing's for sure, nobody could sneak in here at night without my hearing them.
Well, you have a point there, doesn't she? Yeah, she does.
I meant someone like a burglar, you know.
I know what you meant, sweetheart. I stopped by to tell you about Anna. She's been cleared. Exonerated, Jeff called me.
Oh, thank God. I'm just sorry that she had to go through all that questioning.
But I still don't know who killed her, Anna, so she's going to have to be available for questioning, as well as anyone else that was near the scene of the crime that night.
I heard that they were going to give Diana a memorial service at the hospital chapel.
Yes, they are. Are you going to be able to make it?
Oh, yes, of course.
Good.
Well, you know, I'm really sorry, but I've got to get going, Dad. Luke is going to drop me off at Mom's because I'm going to look after PJ for a while until Mrs. Grant gets back.
I was just going by to see PJ myself. Can I give you a ride or something? Luke, if you have to go to work, I'd be happy to take her myself.
Sure, I have a meeting with Alex anyway.
Well, it's one lady you don't want to keep waiting.
No, I do not.
Well, works out fine then, doesn't it?
It's just dandy.
Okay. Shall we?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's.
Excuse me.
Well, I must say I feel a bit more chipper now that I've had my breakfast.
Why were you so grumpy earlier on?
I am never grumpy.
Oh, pardon me.
Caustic, outspoken, tyrannical, but never grumpy.
Edward, isn't Lila going to join us?
Oh, that woman. You know, Lila was up at the crack of dawn to have breakfast with her group of lady do-gooders. Oh. I suppose you've heard about the art auction that she's throwing.
Oh, yes. The benefit for General Hospital.
Yeah.
All heard about that.
Yes, we've heard about little else.
Alex, we were just talking about Lila's auction. I hope you will donate some of your treasures and let the world enjoy them rather than having them gather dust down in storage.
Maybe. I'll give it some thought, Monica, dear.
Do that. But I think I'll go check on the baby.
I'll go on up with you, Monica.
Fine, Kathy.
I'll join the both of you. I haven't said good morning to my son yet.
Edward, what am I going to do if DeVal keeps insisting that I give the Ice Princess back to the Cassadines?
You may have to tell the man the truth, Alex, that the statue is missing.
But there's no way that I can do that, Edward.
Alex, the man's a scientist. Couldn't he create the formula over again?
I've been wondering about that myself, but I just haven't been able to ask. Maybe because I haven't been able to admit that I lost the original.
Hello?
Good morning, you beautiful thing. I just saw your signal.
Oh, Ellen, did you really? You mean it worked?
I told you it would work. I planted the telescope right in the middle of the living room, and I could see your window perfectly.
I thought you were going to put it in your bedroom. We're out on the patio.
I thought it was a little bit too chilly to put it on the patio, so I planted it right in full view of everybody, just as if it was there for everyone to enjoy.
You. Well, I opened the shutters, but I wasn't sure you could see during the day.
No, I could tell perfectly.
Must be a powerful telescope.
Yeah, it's a very fine instrument.
I'm so glad you want to see me.
Oh, I sure do.
Well, I woke up this morning feeling pretty down.
Not about us, I hope.
Oh, no, never about us. I guess it's Diana Taylor's death. I just can't seem to get her out of my mind.
Okay. Don't you worry about a thing, you hear me? I'll be right there.
All right.
Is that the hospital?
No, it was Susan Moore.
Oh, really? I think she'd be up this early. I mean, with the hours she keeps at the disco every night.
No, you would think, but she's got a problem over there with the liquor license.
Well, why can't her attorney handle that?
Well, he is going to handle it, but it's my name that's on the license, so I have to be there.
Well, why your name? I mean, I know you're a partner, but I mean, Susan is the manager of the disco.
Yes, but I just thought that the Quartermain name would carry more weight with a document like this. That's all.
Well, I suppose so, maybe. I guess Susan has never been in business for herself, and she really doesn't have a track record, so to speak.
No. Anyway, I don't think it's going to be too difficult to handle. Monica, I wanted to talk to you about Alex. You've really got to stop being so curt to her. I know that money was taken out of the family account, but it's been returned.
Look, Alan, something is going on with that woman.
Don't worry about it. My father is working with her, and I'm sure he can look after the situation very well indeed.
Well, did you happen to hear the screeching of tires as she left this morning? Come on, Alan, she's as nervous as a cat.
I think that everyone's a bit upset, Monica, because of Diana's tragic death.
Well, that murder is something I can't comprehend at all.
No, how can I? I must say Leslie Weber's been absolutely marvelous as usual. You know, she's taken PJ in until Jeff can make her home with the little boy.
Yes. Leslie is lovely and sweet and always generous.
Oh, hello. Aren't you sweet to do this? Oh, my pleasure. I see you brought a backup. Yep.
Do you mind?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay. Well, I mean, I was over at Laura's, and she was going to see PJ, and I thought I'd come with her.
Oh, well, you're going to get to see him in all his glory. He's sitting in the kitchen right now, covered up to about here in strawberry jam. Oh, cute. So do, please, make yourselves comfortable, visit with PJ. I'm going to take some time right now and get my papers together that I need for work.
Fine.
Don't rush, Mom. I've got plenty of time.
Oh, really? Thank you.
I'm going to go and see PJ. You want to come?
No. Hey, look, take...
No, I want to see...
I'll get it.
Dr. Leslie Weber, please.
Well, she's upstairs right now. Can I help you?
Is it okay if I bring this in, please?
Are you sure that there isn't some mistake?
No, ma'am. This breakfast tray is for Dr. Weber. Compliments of my employer.
Oh, okay. Come on in. Here, I guess you can put it right here. Please, right there.
You will let her know it's here, won't you?
Yes, of course. Thank you. I'll let her know right away.
Compliments of his employer?
That kid is something else.
Look.
What is this?
Some chauffeur dropped it off, and he said it was compliments of his employer.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Who could have sent it?
Tony Castle.
Tony Castle? I hear the doorbell, or there's a delivery, Ma. Oh, my word.
Direct from Tony Castle's yacht, I would assume.
What fun. Well, aha. A little nervous. Yes, it is. Well, if nobody's had breakfast, I guess we can all enjoy it together.
Leslie, wait a minute. Maybe that wasn't meant for ex-husbands to enjoy. Much.
Take a look at this.
Anxious to see you. No appointment necessary. Anthony Cassadine.
Someone slipped it into my pocket at the parade.
How come it took you so long to tell me about it, Alex?
Spencer, you know you're impossible to get a hold of.
No, Alex, that doesn't answer the question. Don't do that. Don't throw the ball back in my court.
Well, to tell you the absolute truth, I didn't come on to it right away.
All right, then why and how do you know it happened on the day of the parade?
Because that's the coat that I wore. Now, look, you know I tried to get a hold of you.
Well, all right, forget that part. You said that already. There is no address here. That must mean that he slipped it to you just to frighten you, and it looks like he did.
What do you make of it?
I don't know. Maybe he knows that you don't have the princess, because if you did, you would have sold it, or you would have had it cut up into smaller diamonds and put them on the market. Maybe he knows that you're searching for the princess. Maybe he wants a compromise. Maybe he wants a partnership.
What makes you so sure of all this?
Because the man is covering all his bases all the way around.
All around?
Robert Scorpio got one of these. Same card, same message, same day. How's that grab you?
I can't believe it. The Scorpio got the same card from Cassadine.
Well, you better believe it, baby, because he showed it to me.
Why would Scorpio show it to you?
Actually, he was wondering if you got one.
But why would Cassadine want me as a partner?
I don't know, Alex. I keep wondering that myself. Maybe you have something you're not telling me about. Maybe you're keeping some information under wraps. Are you still holding out on me, Alex?
Now look, Luke. I bought that statue fair and square. And if Cassadine got a hold of it, he'd not only steal it, but he'd destroy everything and everyone connected with it. And that's why you've got to find that statue as quickly as possible.
Listen, I'm doing the best I can. I found out that the guy who ripped you off is probably a cabbie. I'm checking every cab driver in town, and I got the guy who runs Bingham Cab Company helping me.
But you don't have a lead or a name.
No, I've got no name. I got a couple of ideas I'm working on, though.
Oh, like what?
Well, like I said, I'm checking every cab driver in town who even remotely looks like the description that I have. And I'm also going to be checking with junk shops, pawn shops, thrift shops. That's where you can help me.
Of course. What do you need?
I need to be able to tell people what the Ice Princess looks like. I need a kind of rough sketch of it. Could you do that? I mean, it doesn't have to be a work of art or anything.
Well, now, look, kid, I just may surprise you. I mean, I know I am no great artist, but I do happen to have a certain flair in this area.
I believe there's no end to your flair.
That's right.
Well, would you mind doing it now so I can take it with me?
I'll do it right now.
Make it life size, will you?
I'll give it to you life size. Right now. Oh, Luke, could you get that, please?
Sure. Yeah.
Luke, is that you?
Yeah, who's this?
It's Clyde, Luke.
Oh, hey, Clyde. Hi. You got something for me?
Yeah, listen. You want to take a look-see at another one of my cabbies?
Sure. Where are you?
Look, you know that lunch counter that's in the building right next to yours?
Yeah, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Now, look, the guy is going to meet me. He's going to meet me for breakfast. He's the right age. He's the right description. He's throwing money around like there's no tomorrow. And you know he didn't get it driving a hack.
Sounds good, pal. All right, I'm on my way. That was Bingham, the guy I was telling you about who's helping me with the cab drivers.
Good.
So, is this...
Just a second. You can take this with you. Just a second. Almost finished.
Oh, my goodness. The lady is not only a fine artist, but she is fast.
Catching on, kid. All right. Take it with you, and good luck.
Yeah. Good luck to you. I'll see you later.